Okay, I had a further thought about stop worrying about 46,999,999 other people. Black History Maker series. You're going to make a lot more history if you stop worrying about people that aren't worried about you. Again, forget 46,999,999 people. Unless that person is a child, and even your children worry about you, even though they may not be able to express it. Or this person is now, as an adult, is in a situation of diminished capacity, meaning that the mind is just not working well. Illness can cause this, age can cause this. Stop worrying about people that are not worried about you. Because what you're going to need to be able to make the changes you need to make in your life and to be able to make positive change in the world around you. Now, I'm not talking about the world. I said the world around you is something called reciprocity. If you and I come to a discussion and we each bring good energy to the discussion, in other words, become alert and awake and ready to work, and then we become resourced. In other words, we're both resourceful. You have resources to bring to the discussion. I'm not always talking about money either. I'm a Christian. And so spiritual resources are important. It helps if we can sit around and talk about, okay, what does the Lord have to say about this, that, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, the other thing? And we can look at it correctly. In other words, we look at it and we read what it says in context and have respect for the scripture. And then we can pray about it and ask God to do what he has said he's going to do. That's a spiritual resource. Uh, Testimonies about how God has moved in the lives of people. That's spiritual resources. So I mean a lot by spiritual resources. I also recognize that we live in a temporal world. You might need to bring some temporal discussions to something. We say we're going to work together to get this, that, and the third thing. And in doing that, we may need to either be able to pool some resources or help each other find some resources, right? Okay, so reciprocity. If I'm coming to put effort into something, then I want to be with people who are putting effort into something. And to have energy and resources to do this, it helps me to not be worried about people that aren't thinking about me. This helps me to be more productive. This is also what you need to do with your life. Stop worrying about people that are not worried about you. This is why worrying about the whole Black community makes no sense. Do we want to see our people do well? Yes. I can expand this further out as a Christian. The Christian is supposed to give prayer and supplication to all saints. So you can do this very generally, but do I know what a saint living in Turkey needs at this particular moment? No. But I can pray for my Christian brothers and sisters, but there's no point in me sitting there worried about it. I feel for our Christian sisters and brothers in Ukraine. The only thing I can do is pray for them. So as a Christian, I do have the access of prayer, but that same Bible says, be anxious for nothing, but with prayer and supplication, with thanksgiving, let your request be made known unto God. So as a Christian, I'm commanded not to worry about anything, but pray about everything. So on a global level, can I pray about any situation that I know about? Sure. There are plenty of situations closer to home. I can't do anything about them right now, but I can definitely pray about them. But worrying about them, because that energy is not coming back. It's just going off into the void. It's becoming what the scientists call entropy. It exists, but it's useless. It's not doing any work. It is just out there. It's making me tired. It's taking energy I could be doing to do something else and wearing me out for no reason. And it's wearing you out for no reason. You wonder why Black people have higher rates of stress related injuries and sicknesses. Part of the reason that we're in situations that encourage us to be worried about things, and then we don't have tools necessary to change them. But we've been talking for the last 3 days about go seek your healing, go get some life coaching, go get some therapy, go seek your healing, put your resources into that for a while. You cannot wait on anybody. You do not have time to change anybody. And the other thing is, you do not have energy to waste. Stop worrying about people that are not worried about you. You want to invest your energy into reciprocity, into situations where the people that you're spending all this energy on give some energy back to you. And that's it, with the exception of children and adults who have reached a point in their life that they are incapacitated. That's a different thing. And then sometimes they're just people who are going through things where they are depressed and they do need a lot of help. And if you are called to minister to someone like that, and any of us can go through that from time to time. But as a general rule, don't get caught up in other people's drama. Some of us need to turn off our social media more often than not in order to do this. We get all caught up on everybody else's social media drama. Don't worry about people that are not worried about you. Black women out here, we're concerned about black men that are calling us this and that, and this and that, this and that, and this and that. As long as you don't make alliances with the bad sets near you, you don't actually have to worry about them. Invest in some self-defense technologies as well. Gentlemen, most of us, according to statistics, are not actually a physical threat to you, but at the same time, you don't need to be worried about that either. Turn off social media, continue doing what you need to do, and if you are meant to be married, just like it is for a woman, the right woman will come to you. Singular. Stop worrying about men, plural. Stop worrying about women, plural. You only need one. You only need one. And half the trouble starts between men and women because we think we're entitled to everything we're attracted to. No. You worried about too many different people at a time. Stop worrying about people that are not worried about you. Stop getting caught up in other people's drama. If you have friends that are always talking about the latest this and the latest that, cut them off. Following gossip pages. Cut that off. Unless you're a content creator and you have a reason to cover that. I mean, there are some people out here doing very responsible responses to different things that are very much coming into the Black community and being absorbed. But beyond that, do you need to be spending your time worried about what some celebrity is, like this whole Ms. K and Mr. K and Mrs. K? That whole drama about that divorce, they ain't putting anybody in my pockets. I'm not gonna keep up with the foolishness. I don't need to be worried about that. You don't need to be worried about it either. Stop worrying about people that are not worried about you. Seek to put your energy into situations where it can be positively returned. Understand the power of reciprocity. When people with a mind to do good things, whether that be work or play or rest, are able to use their energy and their resources to benefit one another. That's all you need to do. And if you are a Christian, everything else, pray about that and let the Lord handle it. You take that off of you and put it on him and keep it pushing. All right. Thank you for watching. Welcome to my new subscribers, and thank you for my old subscribers for staying with me. Goodbye.